I'm about a dollar. You can't tell me nada. You can't tell me nada. You can't tell me nada. I'm about a dollar. You can't tell me nada. Dollars, dollars. Been draped up, stand up, nigga. No
What's
makeup.
up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Leave It on the Court, where we talk everything basketball. It's your host, Jay Dons, with my little bro, Giannis. I need everybody to go to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all help. We trying to get our subscribers up, man. Get us to 100. We got to keep going up and up and up. Also, I need to check us out on TikTok. Check out them shorts. Make sure you share them shorts. Instagram, of course, Facebook, and all that. With that being said, bro, what we got going on today?
Today, we are actually discussing the Olympics. We're also going to get into our top 5 players going into next season. And we're going to start on our subject of Zach Lavine. Have y'all heard what's been going on with Zach Lavine? So, Zach Lavine, over this whole summer, and the Bulls organization has been discussing trade packages. They're trying to get Zach Lavine out of Chicago. They're trying to actually go ahead and shut it down and rebuild. Zach Lavine stated that the Bulls' struggles he felt wasn't he's per se wasn't his fault too much. Like he's saying too much of the blame is being placed on him. So a anonymous source from the Bulls organization. I'm actually going to read you the subject. I'm going to read you what the anonymous source said, and I would like your comments on it. All right. So it says he's never won. Just came out. He's never won. He's done it his way the whole way and never won. If he's interested in winning, he'll do what's asked of him. And if he's motivated to not be here, one way is to come in, be compliant, and be who he is. How you feel about it?
Check this out. He better say anonymous. That's all I know. Because if I was that, you gonna have to meet me in the parking lot, player. Simple as that. Because
Simple as that, huh?
how in the hell you gonna say some stuff after I done been a 2-time All-Star, Olympic gold medalist, played through injuries and all this stuff, and then left my blood and sweat and tears on the court for you these last couple of years, while y'all bums sitting up here can't sign nobody, can't trade for nobody, can't keep nobody at all. Y'all been a sorry ass organization since the era of Jordan. And y'all fumbled the ball with Derrick Rose by trying to push him back too soon. Y'all, this person, I'm assuming, is a GM, I would think. You know what I'm saying?
So?
To have the nuts to say something like that, he would have to be somebody in the upper. But if he's not, then he need to sit down and shut up, like straight up. And Zach, if I was you, just like he said, I would play like y'all been playing, like a superstar, all-star. And if that's what's going to get me up out of here, then so be it, because that just shows how dumb the Bulls are and how bad they've been since '98. This is outrageous. This is like just total disrespect in the worst way for you to sit up here and try to come at me like that. Like you just he better be a basketball player too. For you to even you better not be some bum that be up in the office scratching your, you know what I'm saying, all day. You're trying to make points and stuff like that, because you have no right to speak on whatever I'm doing unless you one of them, unless you a GM, unless you somebody of importance, unless you somebody who can control my fate here. Shut the hell up. Straight up. That's how I feel about it.
Straight up. So Zach Lavine only played 25 games last season. The season prior to, he averaged 25, 4, and 4. Currently, right now, he has 3 years left on his contract for $138 million. Why do you think it's been hard getting Zach Lavine off the books, off the roster? Do you think like they kind of, is there any part of you think they kind of I don't know, maybe blackballing him, maybe spreading bad rumors or what?
Oh, unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately, it's injuries. His contract asks for so much money, and he can't seem to make it through a season. But that is in part on the team that's built around him. When you have to do so much and be the everything for the team, you have to push your body a little bit more than everybody else. You're bound to have these injuries. But on the other tip, he's injury prone since Minnesota and stuff. So these are things that you worry about when you got somebody with that large of a contract, through 107 million, or somebody who can't make it through a season. It's a lot of money. It's not like he's a Kawhi or an Embiid or something like that, MVP contender. You
Yeah.
can give leeway to people like that. But when you're somebody who's like maybe the third and fourth tier down superstar or star, you aren't going to get that leeway. So the hesitance doesn't. I mean, along with probably with the Bulls maybe doing that, maybe a little bit of sabotaging, but a lot of it has to do with his injuries, and having such a big contract. Because he's willing to go somewhere, from what I'm hearing. They've been trying to move him for a long time, but also what I've heard through the grapevine is the injuries.
Yeah, so the 22-23 season, he did play 77 games. He was relatively healthy for that season. But prior to that, he definitely had some injuries. Um, the injury you're referring to from last season was actually on his foot. So he had season-ending foot surgery. Um, is there a team that you think he where that you think he'd be a good fit? Is there any team you can think of?
I think he would fit good with the Lakers. Um, I think they will automatically become a contender if he's healthy. It would be a top four team, I think. If you play him with LeBron. I know contract wise that would be super difficult to do. Unless you would probably have to give two players and some draft picks and some money, some type of money compensation or something to probably make up for it,
Yeah,
which would probably be the Lakers. Um, um, Warriors,
I, I actually want to see that. Yeah,
um,
yeah.
Clippers, uh,
Clippers,
Denver.
yeah. Denver, okay, yeah.
um, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, he'd be cold in
I
Milwaukee.
would like that. I would actually like
He
that.
would be cold in Milwaukee. For real, for real. Cleveland, oh no, well, Cleveland got whatchamacallit.
And
But
Donovan,
yeah.
Donovan and Darius, yeah,
Yeah, but if we talk about so far as contenders, yeah, I would say maybe even Indiana. Indiana got money and stuff. That's the kind of team that up and down play perfect into his style.
yeah.
He a high flyer slasher type guard. With him on the wing next to Halliburton, that's two or three alley oops a game guaranteed. If he if,
I would actually like to see that.
if he's healthy, you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
yeah, those are the teams. Indiana definitely should look into it because they have the money. I think they could use. They do like the dude from Canada, uh, but I would like him coming off a bench, more like a Jordan Poole type of role, and start Zach. And I think that would fit him better.
Yeah.
Um, but Milwaukee, if they could fandango that and still keep Middleton somehow, yikes! Zach Lavine, Lillard, Middleton, Giannis, make you make an ugly
That
face.
would be nice, man. I can't deny. I I don't know why I keep bringing up this team, but I think it would be kind of sneaky good to see him over in Detroit, to have like a Zach Lavine, Kate Cunningham, Tobias Harris. Like
But you
I
leaving the twin, you forgetting about the twin. He would take the twin out the
Thompson.
rotation if he did.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no, I would still start that twin. So that's six
Well,
six, 6'7", 6'8". Tobias Harris at 6'10", and then what's his name? Duran. Duran.
top team in the East, the top teams in the East, he got a bad footmark. But the top teams in the East are bigger. That's too small. The teams that they would have to, like New York, they got a bigger front. Milwaukee got a bigger front and stuff. Like Tobias is getting wore out at the power forward if you play him there.
I mean, that's
So
true. That's where you're gonna have to play.
They still have Ivory and stuff. So Ivy, I think his name or whatever. That's just too many guards in one spot. Too many people in the same position.
Jaden Ivey, yeah.
Yeah. So
No, but I do like that Milwaukee, like that, and that would give him a chance to actually win something, like to actually be playing for something. I do like that. I even thought about and sort of San Antonio with Wembanyama and Chris
San
Paul,
Antonio,
Harrison Barnes, Zach Lavine, like
and
that.
then
I think that'll be cold.
off the bench behind him.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah.
Stuff, Slim. Yeah, no, but he had surgery on him, Merck, so he should be good. Yeah, for feet injuries could be very lethal. They're like just as bad as knees, depending on what type of injury it is.
Yeah, especially for a dude like that. He a leaper.
Yeah. Sure.
Slim, what up though?
Yeah.
But yeah, so but I think Detroit gonna be starting Tim Hardaway anyway, alongside
Well, there you
Dave
go.
Cunningham.
I forgot about they got him too.
Yeah, I did for a minute too. So, but yeah, this whole Zach Lavine issue, man, I really hope that he finds somewhere where he'll actually go and compete, and where he's not rushed back. Do you think there's any chance that he stay with Chicago this upcoming season, though?
Not if that's somebody up in the upper echelon of the GM,
The organization, right?
no, he ain't gonna make it. If that's nobody of importance, the team is gonna reassure him that that's nobody's important, and they're gonna have to work it out because, like we're saying, due to injury, it's gonna be hard to trade him with that contract. So,
Right. His contract is making it hard to move him.
Yeah.
I hope it's not going to be one of those John Wall situations where team is in a rebuild, so we just going to sit you and pay you money, and you just not going to play. I don't want to see that for him, man.
I feel so bad for John Wall.
Right. And it leads me to question what they're going to do with Lonzo Ball, because he was spotted working out for the Chicago Bulls, and he looked like he's ramping up to make a return this season. I wonder, he's making nowhere near as much money as Lavine, but $90 million that's nothing to sneeze at. So
I don't know what it is with the Bulls and they point guards and knees, but if I was a point guard, I wouldn't even want to play for the Bulls. Like, I'm cool. they point guard purgatory over there, boy.
I'm starting to wonder, they got a little over there. What do they got? A little voodoo coming on, somebody call a base god on or something, man. Because golly, it's been pretty.
Said it's something in that Chicago water, yeah.
Bruh.
Ducking bullets, you hurt. Or
look, let's get in to our next subject.
Oh man, so with that being the case, we got a guest for you guys today, man. It's one of my best friends. I know this man for a long time, man. Somebody who also joins in the conversations with me on the phone, and we argue for hours and stuff over basketball. You know what I'm saying? He like my brother. I'm finna have y'all finna introduce y'all to my homeboy Merk Diggler. Merk, get you up in here, dog. Accept that invite.
And she said drill kneecaps.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yo, what's up with man? From another mother.
Is the sun back me up? Can you see me?
Yeah, you good? We can see you.
Yeah.
Don't call him ugly like that, man. What you doing? Don't do that. What up, Bert? How you doing, bro?
That's what I'm talking about, Scott. That's what I'm talking about. How y'all doing, bro? Man, I'm
Yeah,
blessed to be on the show with you guys today. I'm glad. Thank y'all for inviting me, man.
no
Totally
problem, bro. We
appreciate it.
blessed to have
Totally.
you on. You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure hollering at you, especially about who, how we get. You feel me? So it's always a good
Oh
argument.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, bro. Throw it up, throw it at us, bro.
So,
Pause. My bad.
have y'all been keeping up with the Olympics? Did y'all see the game today? USA versus Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
me watch party, so yeah, for sure I saw it. What
Yeah.
about you, Brody?
I had to look at it. I seen the fourth quarter on, and then I went back and seen the little highlights. The little game clips throughout the game.
We also
Okay, okay.
forget we haven't talked about the other two games either. So, but we're gonna
Yeah.
start off with this game
So
because we have.
Dara, on our last episode Saturday, we ended up waking up to another Olympic game that Sunday morning where we faced off against Serbia. And then Wednesday, we played again versus South Sudan. And then this morning, we actually played Puerto Rico. We ended up beating them 104-83, 21-point victory.
Mhm.
My question to you all today, they actually started Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid. Do you think Steve Kerr was like unintentionally starting mess, not starting Jason Tatum versus Serbia? And that question to you, Mark.
Well, I think that I think that he actually, that was his game plan, just to get service that they had bigger, taller players that's gonna run with three centers. But you know, some people say that it's about that them playing against Boston and a little fake rivalry that I've been what I've been hearing. But they say he had a game plan, and when I listened to him sit there and talk about it, and I thought about it, it makes sense. Yeah, it's just different because we just used to putting your stars out there. We're gonna roll with that. And we're gonna just thrash them, and then we're gonna fill in people every once in a while. But
Okay.
what I did notice, and what I liked, it made me think about his game plan and how he was doing it, is when they brought in White, and when I've been watching him in each game, it made me realize like he's needed he's needed on the team for the things that he's doing. Like a lot of
Okay.
like I feel like some of the players, the older players and everything like that. I mean, they play semi decent defense and majority offense. And you need that person, that dog out there to be out there and playing defense, get steals. I mean, he really do everything. I've been rebounds, everything, and I started taking a liking to it.
Feel that. And Derek White is a plus 33 and a plus minus feel. He been balling, man. Now, big bro. I So me and my big bro been talking about this. It's Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and going
Listen,
back and
hold on
forth. This
before you go
whole
there.
Celtics.
I knew he was. Look, I know why the question was there, and I was trying to avoid it, but I knew what it was. I
Look,
already know where we rolling to. Go ahead, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead. I know where
got
we rolling
to.
to.
first of all, let me holler at my nigga Pack. What's up, Pack the Legend, man? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you dropping in for the episode always, brother. The boy trash. I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna call it like it is, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell y'all don't want to listen to me.
I
He's been on the worst shooting spree of his career for the last 3 months, stemming from the finals to now. He's been shooting the worst he's ever shot. Right now, it's in his head. You can tell by when he's playing. You can tell by when he's shooting. He did it a couple of times versus Puerto Rico, where he actually had the shot, took the pump fake, and took a harder shot because he has no confidence in himself.
no.
Uh,
Well, I
if
go
you
ahead. I'm sorry.
notice, if you notice, The two players that's playing the weakest is the players who they're rotating off the bench, Embiid and Jason Tatum. There's no other questions about any of the other players that's not playing outside of Halliburton. You feel me? But Derek White, like you said, it's a reason why Halliburton isn't playing. But there's no other two reasons why those other two finals just winning a championship players shouldn't be on the court. And the MVP the year before last shouldn't be playing outside the fact that they trash and Steve Kerr has to be politically correct. He can't just go, these dudes are playing like trash, so I have to bench them. He has to say, hey, this is kind of like what we're working. Because if I'm playing against South Sudan and I got Embiid, that is the biggest mismatch on offense for anybody. Dude, I am packing him down all day, get down in the post, back down, back down, back down, back down. He can do that to every dude on that team. I don't see how that a mismatch, talking about he can't guard them. They still won the game with him on the court when they played him the first time, so that's a lie. But the other thing with JT, like I said, he's in a slump. You can tell by look at him, you can tell by his body language and everything. If I can see it, the coaches can see it. You feel me? So even when he started, he only scored 4 points.
Okay. This is my rebuttal. This is my rebuttal to you. Now, I did see the lackluster gameplay when he played Puerto Rico. I did see the lackluster gameplay, but this is what I'm taking into consideration. He's feeling like y'all disrespecting me. I'm coming in. Y'all know I'm a superstar. I'm proving. Hold on, I'm proving, and y'all and you Steve Kerr saying something like that to him in his mind, it might affect him more than other people, and he might show his way of doing it by playing lackluster, by doing that, because that sidestep shot that he did in the end when he had the open shot and then they jumped. That's his move. He do that all the time. He do that in his sleep. That's what he do. But it still was lackluster. I could see that he didn't. It wasn't no up into it. It was just a little bit whatever. You put me in with 4 minutes left, and the game is out of reach. And what's the name? He don't have to be like Anthony Edwards and got to shine. He ain't got to show and prove that he's somebody compared to for me being solidified. And once, like I said, I had to go do my research and not think about it. Jason Tatum is solidified. See, he don't have nothing to prove with the Olympics. He already went to the Olympics. He's got nothing to prove with it. He's a three-time 3 years in a row. It's not and these are by his peers, and you got to think about this. Like he's been proven. He don't have to sit there and I have to do good in the Olympics for the world to see. The world already know me. I'm on covers of what's the name? I'm on commercials.
Man, hold on, man. Hold on, you making me cuss.
Don't listen. You gotta think about it.
Late, John.
You're out of respect for the ballers on the court, the people that's watching this, the people who play ball. That is disrespectful to the court. That's disrespectful to basketball. You don't sit up here and get mad because you don't play. You know what you do when they do that to you? You go out there and you show them why they should be playing you. You don't get up there and act like a pussy.
People do that in real life every day.
I won't play like a mark because they won't play me. No, get on there. You got to have the confidence that Anthony Edwards has. How does somebody younger than you come in and he has more confidence than you, and you're the champion?
Because he's young and trying to beat somebody. He's young and trying to establish himself. You see how they gave everybody the one-on-ones. You seen how he gave.
Let y'all say something. Hold on.
Chill. We're going to let each other finish each other's thoughts before we hop in, all right? But I like this. I like this a lot. So I got some follow-up questions for y'all though, because this is interesting. Drew Holiday not playing today. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Did y'all catch that?
Seen that.
Okay. Now Drew Holiday not playing was more so of his ankle and him being hurt. But do you think if Drew Holiday was playing today, would we have beat Puerto Rico by more than 21 points? And I'm gonna get that question to you, big bro.
Um, yeah, I would have nullified little GTA.
Little GTA. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get it, nullify him a little bit because them the type of dudes Holiday like pissing off, like the little dudes that think they quick and can get past you and they think they got D. He the type of dog. You think you got defense? I'm gonna show your little ass. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that would have been a nice matchup to see, but that's purely because he was hurt, not because he trash.
Right. Well, he was hurt, and Steve Kerr took him out. But the thing of it is that still, and I got to go back to one thing because one thing that you said earlier when you were talking about Embiid, and every time that everybody know Embiid gets hurt. Everybody know that he's playing on one leg and he's just willing it. He's that good that he can just slowly go down court, do some honky donk stuff and shoot it. He's that good, and everything like that. So that's why Embiid is you can sub him in and out, and you would take him away from Sedan because Sedan is running up and down the court. You can't have a person that's sitting there 4 against 5 and they shooting and Embiid still running down court, trying to get back down court because he ain't gonna give you the maximum effort until you get back totally healthy. You seen that in the playoffs, I'm watching them play the Knicks, and I'm over here thinking in my head, like, how is this man coming down, shooting threes, and he's the last person running down the court and everything like that, and he's slowing, and he's still keeping them in the game, and he's hurt, and he's not doing nothing. He's not hustling. He's not doing none of that. Sorry, my voice is just went out recently, but then he wasn't hustling, and he still was giving us the business. So that's what I would then be thing, but I think that if personally, if what's the name would have played, yes, we beat them by more because it'd have been more of a shutdown because they point guards was doing a lot of scoring.
I'm gonna read y'all a statement by Steve Kerr and what his reasoning was and his psyche behind his rotations. Steve Kerr said each game is different, and we're going to need everybody. And so matchups we determine at times who we play, but we need everybody to roll, and whatever it takes to win that game, that's what we need to do. I think the NBA is so popular worldwide, and the regular season is kind of a soap opera. And so we understand that social media takes over and everything becomes so dramatic. I think we need to give these guys more credit. They're here to win a gold medal. They're pros. So my question to you, bro, should Kerr really care about like these players' feelings, like while making these rotations and substitutions? Like, do you have a problem with him sitting certain players for entire games?
Daly didn't. Daly played who he felt like playing.
Mm.
These dudes are professionals, like you said. If I'm not playing you, it's for a reason. Respect it. I honestly think, like we was talking about when we was watching the game, I think he rotates the offense too much. Like having 1 5 and then another 5, I think that's stupid at points. Sometimes when you got the OGs rolling, because it take a minute for the OGs to get rolling. You get to like the 5 or 6 minute mark and you take everybody out. Like there's no rhythm, there's no continuity to the game when you do that. You break it up. If you gonna at least do that, take out 3 of them and then leave the other 2 in or something like that. Like you were saying, we don't see enough of Bron, KD, and Steph on the court at the same time. I think the way they have it. First of all, I don't like the 10-minute quarters. I think that hinders a lot of playing time for people. I think it should be regular 12-minute quarters, like NBA style. But I understand it's 10. They trying to keep the Olympics moving, so that's how they got the time going. But there's always a way to get everybody in the game. I just don't think he's creating any continuity with this, and I think that's why sometimes the games turn closer than they need to because you're taking people that's warm and putting people that's totally cold in. But like I told you too, with this being the Avengers, when you put in that second 5, they're supposed to be able to hop up, and kick somebody's ass.
Right.
So
I got two questions. I got a question for both of you guys. Do you think that Steve Kerr was the correct coach for the USA team?
No,
Do you think he was the man
I think
for to be the coach for
I
the?
think I think Spoelstra would have been a better coach.
Right.
What about
I'm
you,
a
little bro?
and I'm gonna say hell yeah. You got Steve Kerr. What he got 5 rings in the NBA and 4 as a coach. It's been a part of the Olympic program for what 3-4 years now. I think he was the perfect guy. He already had multiple situations where he had to manage different personalities and egos, and like in the Steph and the Dre and the Clay and the Durant, and bringing Sean Livingston off the bench with Iguodala
He
and
got
Well,
managing
that
he got
how
that's
Steph
I think
and
two
that's I
off.
think
Klay.
He
that's
ain't
more of
got
a
enough
I,
man.
I think
He ain't
that's
got
more of an easy job than with the Warriors. I think that's a little more of an easy job because they're more a together team. They're friends. It's not hard to get them to one person to be like,
yeah,
okay, I don't mind him being somebody. I don't mind him scoring. I'll do this
yeah.
because we build with each other. But I think that when you going being a coach that of this stature and having all those accolades that you shouldn't care about what they're thinking, what the other players are thinking. I'm the coach. I want you to come in and
I don't think
we're gonna do it
I don't
like this.
think accolades have anything to do with commanding the respect of men that are legends in the room. Spoelstra can do that. He can get everybody that's in the room
He
when
learned from
they
the
every all
master.
like it's a lunchroom. He can make the lunchroom go, hey, and everybody shut up
He learned from
amongst them stars.
he learned from the
Steve
master.
Kerr ain't that guy. He's not that guy.
Can,
He's
can I
not the
finish?
guy that's gonna stop the room from talking.
Can,
When you got this type of roster in on the when you got all these collection of players in the room like that, you got to have somebody with a strong voice that you believe in. There's
I
somebody
agree
that you know.
with you on that one.
can I finish?
Yeah,
So, as I was saying, also, this is the same dude who come from the Popovich tree. Uh, he come from both playing for Popovich and from his coaching staff, and Popovich just won a gold, so he had a source to talk to about what was upcoming. Also, to say that he's not a man, a guy who would command the room. This is the same dude that wouldn't punch Jordan in the face before Jordan retaliated. Nothing about Steve Kerr says that he's soft or light voiced like that. He seemed like he has a heavy hand. You don't a
seeming
guy with
and saying it
4
for
rings.
yourself. He did
Uh,
that out of necessity. That wasn't because he just ain't no punk. He did it not to look like a punk. It's a difference, bro. And he punched him in the chest. If Jordan punched me, I'm punching you in the jaw. It's different. There's a difference.
He probably
I'm
thought about it
saying,
as he was swinging. Like this is Jordan. Oh man, and hit him
Yeah,
in the chest.
well, you know
hey,
how it go, man. You
I'm
know that.
saying we wasn't
They
there,
gonna fire me. They gonna fire me
and
if I punch Jordan in the face.
hey,
I
not
know
if he
it
swung on him
takes.
first, because Phil was mad at Mike. He wasn't mad at Steve. He was mad at Mike for swinging on him in the first place. So I think if Jordan would have took one, Phil would have been like, "Nigga, you deserved it."
All I'm saying is this dude ain't no punk, and he got 4
But that
titles to back that up.
has nothing to do with coming
So
in a room full of superstars, though. You don't have just because you ain't no punk, don't mean that your voice can carry a room of this magnitude. That's two
Mhm.
different things.
But
I think
4 titles says
yeah,
that
I think
though.
he got respect. I think he got respect from all the people. I think that they respect Steve Kerr. And when I was saying that, I wasn't meaning as in do they respect him? And when I said for the job, I was more thinking of the demeanor of I feel like they got a plan. Like we got a plan. We gonna do this. I feel like in '92 it was like just go kick their ass. We gonna put
Yeah.
what's name here. We gonna we'll go kick their ass. Oh, you tired? Come on, you go in right now, real quick. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, matter
But
of fact, I gotta get what's
ain't
name
that
in
what
real
it's
quick.
supposed to be every
Yeah,
year? Every 4
it
years,
don't
they
look
should supposed to
like this
throw the
this year.
ball out. The
It looks
U.S.
structured.
throw the ball out to the court and beat everybody ass. That's what's supposed to happen.
It
Everybody
don't.
talking about how the world done caught up and all that stuff. We still out here whooping with them. When we send the best people, we beat them by 20 and 30. Like, what the hell we supposed to do? I'm so sick of hearing everybody saying they're gonna
I
call
do
it 30.
feel that the
They
world,
still out here
I feel
whooping
like
them.
the world has caught up a little bit
Yeah,
though.
we're still blowing
Because a lot of
them
them,
out by 20. They still ain't caught up enough.
listen, because a lot of them players on them foreign teams playing the NBA,
But
and
not, but
they hold on,
but
hold on. They might be bench players, they might be role players, but maybe because they ain't getting no shots. Now you see them get a shot in the Olympics. Now they scoring. I'm watching
shooter.
freaking
Dennis
Struder.
Schroeder
I'm watching Struder shooting them in half court shots and
and
shit. Come on, bro.
Turner
But
Runner.
what I'm
It's like
saying is
you're
still
giving. I
you're
watch
saying that
Hachimura. I watch
team,
Hachimura. I watch Hachimura go start balling
dude.
in the
But they
4 years.
are still getting
Oh,
beat
Josh.
by 20
Let
points,
let them
dog.
finish. Let them finish.
It
Let them
don't
cook.
matter. All that stuff is fine and dandy, but when they turn it up, they get their ass whooped. That's what it's supposed to look like. I don't care about what everybody's saying about catching up. When we played Canada, we whooped their ass. Canada was trying to win that game. They were trying to win that game. We whooped their ass. That was the team that we said everybody had to be scared of. When we played Germany, we whooped that ass. That's the team that everybody said we had to be scared of. It's time for people to stop trying to give all these damn foreigners all this credit. No disrespect to the foreign game at all,
Yeah,
but it's a
they got
difference when you send in babies.
they got some
Every time we send babies and we play grown men, we lose. But when we send our grown stars there, we whoop ass. That's what it's supposed to be. These scores,
right.
like, I'll give it to my homeboy. The equivalent of these scores right now, I'll give them that much credit. They caught up to the point where it's not 40-point wins, it's 20-point wins. But them 20-point wins is the equivalent of a 40-point win in this era.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
But our stars in the NBA, our top stars in the NBA right now are from different countries. And when we go into our next little thing about the best point guards and all that, like, gonna be one of them.
But
See,
see,
that's the thing. It's like,
that's because of the AAU and how we play basketball. Hold on. Go ahead, bro. Sorry about that.
go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
I
No,
think,
I was going to say it's because of the AAU. We play individualized basketball in America.
for
That's
sure,
our problem.
Yeah.
We don't play team basketball. These dudes start off at 14 years old playing 5-on-5 basketball with
Yeah.
grown ass superstars.
a grown man.
Luca was championships at 15 and 16 years old with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? So he has an advantage because our dudes is still over here playing high school basketball while these dudes is over there playing with grown ass men winning Euro
Look,
championships. It's not fair in that regard. So by the time they get here and they're of age to play NBA basketball, they're already a full grown basketball player. You know what I'm saying? We still our youngsters is still learning the game when they get to the league, and it's not the game that's how it should be played. That's why you got people like Joker that can do everything. He can rebound, he can pass because this is what he's been doing the whole time. You know what I mean? So that's our problem. Our problem is we're too busy worried about being individuals, getting likes, clicks, and views, instead of worrying about how to play
and
basketball in
the
totality.
crazy thing about all that, and what you're
Go ahead,
saying is
Mark.
that no matter what, he, we're gonna always be the person. We're gonna always be the top of the totem pole because in the end, we got all the black people, we got all the stars, we got the athletes. Let's be real. Let's be real. When it all come down, they can go bullshit, go drink, have a party the next day, and still go score 50. See, it's a difference when a person is training all their life to be a star from a person just off the couch going to go do it.
Yeah,
You feel me? Just pure
Absolutely.
athletes. I'm not even going on no race thing. We just know better. We know. Like, you seen people, you know people in your hood that you can be like, man, this man jump out the gym. And this thing a crackhead. This man is
yeah,
in drugs. And he will give you the business right now. He'll take his shoe off right now and give you the
yeah,
business because it's just pure athletes. These people are training since they, like you said, since they're 14 with grown men, and they train to get to this position. And it only be a couple of them because again, they're trying to get to that.
yeah. But
When you play, when they
go
play
ahead.
like say for instance Sudan, right? Say for
Right.
instance Sudan. Look at look at how them look at them how they play and look how they like those are those are players that's like you said like they're good without even
Yeah, they're
they
just
don't even
natural.
know how good that they are by with the things that they're doing because of where they at. But just imagine if you
They got
got
the
they probably
resources
still work. They
stuff.
probably
Yeah,
still work. They probably still got to do real life stuff. We all we could do got to do is train and practice and play. You feel
yeah.
me? And
Mhm.
everything like that. That's it. And they still doing regular stuff in their
But
world
that's
and everything like that. A
not
couple
necessarily
from us
true
ago.
because a lot of them play in G leagues and D leagues and stuff. But go ahead, bro.
And
Yeah,
in
let
the G
me.
League, they still working.
So I'm gonna add to that. Like I said last episode, I think before it's all said and done, I think the continent of Africa will dominate in basketball. I say within 15, 20 years, like they're gonna be cold. They're gonna be crazy.
Man,
Two, the second point I'm gonna make is I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at the Serbian team, and I was like, man, if Jokic had a couple brothers on his team, man, they be
man,
dangerous. I
right?
was thinking the same thing, but it's
What
kind
about
of
Jordan?
weird.
But
What
they
about
don't.
Jordan?
Oh, and that's how
Uh,
it's always going to
Come
be.
on.
It's
uh,
always just going to be a player or two on the team, but you're facing what we supposed, like we said, the Avengers. We're supposed to be like. I don't even understand why we take breaks off kicking their ass. I don't understand why we send these mediocre, these young teams out there to try to see if we're going to win. I think every year we should be sending the hit squad out there to give them a reminder, y'all can't mess with us. Straight up. I don't
You
like
know
the
what I
like
just
the
thought about? Not to cut you off. You know what I just thought about? If you really think about it, bro, there's not even a white person on the USA team right now.
right.
Is there? Are there?
So,
And
so
throughout the years, it only be they might add one. I'm not even trying to get, but they might just add one on the team and don't be like
as
role players.
to the last couple of teams, no, I haven't really been any.
yeah, so for like the FIBA team, they had Austin Reeves. Just he was sprinkled in there, but Austin Reeves can ball. But
And I like Austin Reeves. He a baller. He a baller.
there's two
No,
comments I want to make.
he's the analyst.
Who?
There's two
Who you talking about?
there's
Oh, you
two
talking?
comments I want to make.
He's an analyst,
Two
not a baller. He's sitting in a chair talking about the game, and he's only 20, 30, or if stop.
Injuries.
Listen,
he did his
Injuries.
game. He did his thing in the FIBA games. He wasn't no pushover. But two comments I want to make.
Dude,
There's a difference between playing trash and being trash in regards to Jason Tatum. He's playing trash right now. He just is. He's not playing up
agree with that.
to his his peak. And we saw that in the finals for a couple games, and we've seen that now in the Olympics. So I don't think he is a trash player. But you're only as good as your last
the
game. You're
world
only good as what
stage.
you're simply doing right
Do you
now. And
understand?
then
This is where everybody's watching you right now. Everybody on the planet is watching you right now. This is not the time to be averaging 4 points a game. If you
sometimes you
won
can't.
the NBA championship. You
Listen,
just
sometimes
won the NBA
he's
sometimes
in the
championship.
trash bug
commercial.
hits you,
You
He,
man.
average and you getting benched and you averaging 4 points and you
hey,
just won the NBA championship. You're the biggest face of the NBA as of right now at this moment.
right.
Your team is the biggest face of the thing, and your other two guys, which are the third and fourth option, are playing way better than you. Trash.
There's a difference between being trash and playing
What
trash. His resume
about
All
say
right.
he's good, but right now he's playing bad, kind of like Steph
that?
Curry
I was
and
just gonna
Joel
say,
Embiid.
has Steph Curry been electrifying? Has he been
Hey,
out there electrifying or nothing like that? He's throwing a couple threes up every once in a
I've been
while.
saying he
You know,
playing trash too. I ain't nobody above being called trash. He been playing trash too.
and then the last statement I'm gonna make in regards to your question about should Coach Kerr be is he the right guy for the job? Well, so far, yeah. Last first game against Serbia, they won by 26. Next game against South Sudan, they won by 17. This game, they just won by 21. He's doing a good job so far.
But you
Now,
I
contradicted
think he's
what
doing
you
a good job.
said earlier, though, bro. You said you don't like the fact his subbing mentality, though. So that's a contradiction to what
Well,
you were saying, though.
not really,
No,
because like I said,
I'm
I
talking
think
about my brother when we was
I know
watching the game.
that's what I mean. That's
No,
what I
I'm talking
mean.
about
I don't
my
think
brother said something about Steve Kerr's coaching.
Yeah, so I had an indictment on what Coach Kerr was doing, subbing five in and five out. And I was starting to realize, like my brother was saying, it was, building chemistry is what he was trying to do, subbing five in, five out. But he did it in a game that actually counted against Puerto Rico. But to me, that's more of what we think about Puerto Rico more than, what he's doing as a coach. He's not really Puerto Rico
Yeah,
is one of the
Puerto
worst
Rico is
teams
Puerto
in
Rico.
the league
Like, come on.
right now. So it was just,
He been doing
but
it all the games though.
I don't even. Is Puerto
He
Rico
even
in this
did it again
elimination?
earlier. He did the five man
he did.
sub.
He did. Not
Is Puerto
the
Rico
he
in the
did it like
elimination
in the
round?
exhibition, but not in the elimination round.
Yeah.
Um,
They warm up.
Merk,
They warm ups. They don't.
yeah, basically.
They like the college football FBS team. You know, when you play college football and you get that first game, the FBS team don't even really have a name. They like the bit. That's Puerto Rico. They warm up.
Don't disrespect him like that.
You 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 can put any five in there,
Don't do
and they
like
gonna win the game. That was warm up. That's why he did sub five out and sub five in. It's a warm up. We
he been doing
we
it.
wait on the real
Ain't no
teams, the
game where
ones
he
that's gonna
get
win. They
good.
little bracket.
He's been
The
doing
ones
it.
that win they bracket, that's what we waiting for. That's what we trying to figure out who how we gonna put these how I'm gonna have the lineups against these teams. Now let
Yeah,
me see how it looks when I have these people in. Let's see how it look when I have these people in. Because when they get to the elimination round, that's when they're gonna have the real lineups in. And watch, a lot of people going the minutes that you're sitting there talking about gonna go down.
London,
Watch.
I don't think I think he's going to do it the same thing, the same way because of the scrutiny he's be getting for not playing players. Mark my words. All through this whole thing, he's going to do the sub five, switch five. Watch.
Do you
bet
think
on that. Um, Big bro, I got a question. You know what? No, we're gonna go to our guest first. Merk, who's the top five players in your opinion that's going to be going into the 24-25 season?
is by each position, right?
Yeah.
Or get top five?
By his position,
Um,
we going to do position.
Or positions. Okay, if we go position, uh, Luca point guard.
Luka
Uh,
point guard. Okay.
I will go with Anthony.
Ooh, what you about to say?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I think Jalen Brown is neck and neck with Anthony Brown next year on who's gonna be the top shooting guard. I can't even front because I think he got something to play for, and I know Anthony Edwards got something to play for. They trying to send and be the man and everything like that. So I feel like they're gonna go in hard and I I think they
So,
So
I
you
think they neck and neck.
got you saying a lot of stuff.
yeah. So who you got? Anthony Edwards or who you got?
Jalen.
Anthony Edwards.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think Anthony Edwards. And then small forward. See, the only problem with small forward is that a lot of these small forwards be playing power forward and small forward. So it's like hard for me to be like who the best small forward because a lot of them switch positions, throughout the game. But if the original position was small forward, I would go with Jason Tatum. 100% for sure because of the fact that he for sure gonna have something to prove. Because after all this shit, after this Olympic stuff, after all the hearsay, he say whatever, I think he's gonna go hard this year. And it
Got
might take
some
away
proof.
from Brown because of the fact that he might be a little bit more selfish than he was before when he wanted to play as a team. And then everybody want to get on him for being a team player or whatever, like LeBron or something like that, and then they want him to be the dog and shoot everything.
Okay.
A power forward,
Mm.
huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then my power forward, I'm Giannis. Giannis coming off his injury. Everybody forgetting about me. Everybody acting like I ain't the best player in the universe. I ain't the best player in the NBA. I mean, that's a hard argument with me. I think he might be. When he's healthy and he's going, it's a monster, bro. He do everything. He's rebounding, defense, shooting. He worked on his shot. He could get he could get to the hole anytime he want to. And they found him. He making free throws now. Best player. Center,
Okay.
center, is Jokic. because freaking I would say, but Embiid, again, he's too injury prone. He just one of them kind of persons that's like if he would, if he was healthy and he was healthy all the time, I would go Embiid because, like I said, I watch him go crazy in the playoffs on one leg, doing nothing,
It's crazy.
just
It's crazy.
catching the ball, doing fadeaways. What's the name? And he hurt. I'm like, bro, why is they not crowning him? Why they not on him so hard, bro?
All right.
I love it. I love it. And I'm glad you mentioned Embiid, man. Shout out to you, Merk. Before you get into your five, one of our viewers commented the best point guard going into the next season is going to be Bronny James.
Yeah.
He got Ant-Man,
Yeah, that's Will.
Ant-Man at the shooting guard. He
Yeah,
said
his top
JT
10
small forward,
starting. We not even gonna listen to that cat.
Bam at the power forward, and Joker at the center. Big bro, who your five top players at each position going into the 24-25 season?
My squad finna kill everybody, bro. I got Ja at point guard. Ja, and he finna kill everything. It's finna be a wrap. He got a center that can pass, shoot, block, everything. They finna bump Jared Jackson down to power forward. That's why I finna open up like this, boy. Them heavens, them gates finna open up just like this. So I got Ja at point guard. I had a struggle between him and Bronson because Mighty Mouse. He the new Mighty Mouse. You know what I'm
I
saying? He
feel that.
remind me of David
I want to go with
Young,
Bronson, but I gotta be realistic.
but
Go ahead.
but no, I got Ja. Of course, I got Ant-Man. I got Baby Jordan. He coming into the season, coming off this Olympic run. He's going to be playing out his mind after playing with LeBron and the whole summer. Small forward, I got LeBron. LeBron playing his ass off in the thing. I think it's going to carry over into the season. And the
Yeah,
Lakers are be a team to worry about because LeBron gonna come in like, did y'all just see what I did this summer? You know what I'm saying? Power forward, I got a sleeper on y'all, man. I got Cat, nigga. I got Cat. This gonna be Cat
Oh,
breakout season. Cat. I got Cat. That's one of the
that nigga
top power
soft.
forwards, and I got Cat. That's one of the top power forwards.
You
Giannis
talking
get
about
hurt.
Jason Tatum?
Giannis,
That nigga soft.
uh, uh, Giannis, Giannis,
uh-huh.
Giannis, it hurts too much. He's for the last couple of seasons, he's been getting hurt. He can't shoot. I think this is gonna be Cat breakout season. I think
Okay.
step up and he's gonna become one of the top power forwards in the game this year. Bar none. I think his shooting is gonna be out of this world. I think this little playoff run they just had, I think he got a chip on his shoulder too. I don't think he's going to be the best power forward. Giannis is the best power forward, but I think he's going to be up there with them. And then my center,
Okay.
I got
That's
barring
fair.
no injury, I got Anthony Davis, bro. Like Anthony Davis is going to be crazy, and if he can get through this season without getting hurt, 25-12. For
Can I
sure.
rebuttal? Can I rebuttal your lineup real
What?
quick? Real
Right.
quick, rebuttal your lineup. John Morant don't got the mind for it. See, that's his problem. He got the mind for it. Yeah, he got the talent and everything, but he ain't got the mind for it. He no, regard it matters.
I don't think
It most definitely
that's
matters.
going to be an issue this
Being a
year. I
point
think
guard,
he mess up.
you got to be the smartest man on the court. You got to be the best. You got to be able to facilitate. What's his name?
Did
He's an awesome
you
scorer,
see what this man did to the Warriors the last couple of playoffs by his goddamn
and
self?
he
Now he
lost,
got help.
and he lost,
Now he got
and he
help.
lost,
But he only got one game, bruh.
It,
and he
it,
lost.
it,
It don't
it's hard
matter.
to
And then
it-
hold on, brother. And then with the power forward thing with Cat, come on, bro. He's soft, bro. This man shoot 3-pointers. This nigga is 7 foot and shoot 3-pointers all the time like he's a shooting guard. He call himself the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He rather shoot jump shots than go to the hole when he's a force of nature.
All of them do.
So I will
All of
never
them
put my faith
do,
at
Merv. All of them
at
do.
Cat.
Giannis is the only guy that goes to the hole, but
That's
he
why he
ain't
the
got.
best. That's
He
why he
ain't
the
got.
best power forward. He don't
He
got.
ain't got.
That's why he best. He got the
He,
heart. He got the
and
heart of a lion.
he can't
And
stay on
Anthony
the
Davis,
court.
soft.
He can't
Same
stay
thing.
on the
Soft.
court. Giannis can't stay on the court. When the last time he played a full season? I
He's
don't
a
care.
mature,
I don't care how
mature
soft you
for the
are or
season.
how hard you are if you ain't on the goddamn court.
Bro, they won a championship
Two,
with
3
Milliken
years
and
ago,
what's the name?
bro. 3 years
With
he hasn't played a full season since.
yes, he has,
No, he hasn't.
and he still was the best.
No, they
He
weren't.
don't
They lost in the
he
second
don't
round.
he
They
don't
lost in
get
the
major
second round
injuries
for the
like that.
last 2 years.
He don't get
What are
major
you
injuries
talking
like that. He's
about,
more
bro?
healthy. He's
They
more
have
healthy
one
than
playoff. They
than
haven't
all
gotten
those
the
players
first
that you
second
talked
round
about.
the last 2 years, Mark.
It's
He healthier than
hard.
all the both of
Well,
them
no,
power forwards you talked about.
they made it to the Eastern Conference semis. Yeah, second round. Yeah.
It's hard to hear what y'all talking when both of y'all talking, but I like the energy though. I really do. You came out of left field with that Karl Anthony Towns one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one.
But at the same time, he did say that Giannis is the best power forward, but he thinks Cat is coming. So I respect that. I respect that. Um, I don't think my five is too much different from y'all, but um, I do got Shea Gildress Alexander at the one.
That was
I think he's going to
yeah,
be.
that was my
I
person.
think he. I think he's coming. I think this. He was
He
in
come
MVP talks last year.
here. What
He.
the fuck
Yeah,
is you
he here.
talking about? He
Yeah.
What
ain't
I'm
come.
saying is,
That
when I
fool.
say he coming, I think.
Pause
I
on
think he's
that,
coming after
bro.
that.
Pause on
Oh,
that. Super pause.
right. He come.
Super pause.
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Hold on. I got to hit my pause button because that was crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. SGA. When I say he is going to be the best point guard this upcoming season, when I say that, I think he will be the MVP candidate in front of Luka Doncic this time around. Um, at the two, yeah, I think it's unanimous. And Anthony Edwards, after playing in the Olympics and getting that tutelage under LeBron James and Anthony Davis and
Idol.
his idol Kevin Durant and seeing what Steph doing, yeah, it's going to be scary hours. I got Bron at the three. He was just voted best player by the USA camp, even with uh, Amin Thompson was just talking about how, man, this dude is almost 40, but he's still the best player here. That's crazy. So even the USA select team was like, okay, he's still the best guy in this gym. And he's proven that night in and night out on the Olympic floor, the most consistent scorer. Uh, Giannis at the power forward. He's the best power forward in the game. But you do make a good point when you say he's injury prone. I hope he can get over that because I'm rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks this upcoming season, along with my Warriors. I want to see Dame in a big game. I want to see him in the Eastern Conference Finals or possibly in the finals
Ready to be
with
great.
somebody who matches hard, next to him and Giannis. And Joker, three-time MVP, guy who was keeping the score, what with Team USA, with no other brother on the court with him. He That's a tough dude. I gave it up to you when you mentioned Embiid because he was running away with the MVP vote before his injury last season. The only reason why I don't got him picked and pegged as the number one guy right now is because we can tell he's still injured in these Olympic Games. So that's my five. Love y'all five, and we almost at an hour.
All
I,
right.
I, agree with I agree with your five. I was going with Shea Gildress at first. I wanted to say him. That was my point guard. That's who I believe is the next face of the NBA. Like I think that he's that good. I think that he's really a baller. And
Yeah,
but I had to think about this. And no matter what, no matter how much but I seen it this year. And when I see people be dominant and still be a force and be injured, Luca it's like, bro, what could you do to really stop him? Like really, like there's no point guard that's gonna guard him and gonna stop him. But whatever best defensive player you want to sit there put on him, he gonna mix him.
Yeah.
He can score from the inside, outside, and he's a dimer, and he can drop passes, and he can run an offense. You feel me? And
Sure,
everything,
the
and
same
and he's young, and he's young, and he's young, and he's young.
Hey, but look, we had our hour. Merk, thanks for joining the show, bro. I
Appreciate
really
you. I appreciate
appreciate you
that,
coming
boys.
through. Bruh, I love you, dog. You
Love
know
you
what I'm
too,
saying?
big bro.
Pleasure. Thanks for moderating the show. Everybody who joined the show, I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, look, I need everybody to go to the YouTube channel. Look for this episode to drop real soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Check out the TikTok. Make sure you go to the Instagram, too, and the Facebook. And also, man, like I said, I want to thank both of you guys for a great show. You know what I'm saying? We got it in as always.
But on
But
the
until
court,
next Saturday at 6, man, that's game.
That's game.
leave it on the court, man.